Give me sound, let me know things are working. Come on. Alright, there it is. Now mute. Mute, thank you. Right. Hello, welcome back to Joyless Gaming and Control. Gonna try and finish it tonight. I'm apparently on... There are 2 missions after the one that I'm on currently. So, 3 missions. And then it should end. Apparently you can save all of the side mission stuff until a post-game cleanup sort of thing. And then there's DLC, but I don't have the DLC through Game Pass, so I'm not going to bother with that. What am I doing? Research. Right, okay, wait a minute. I don't need the lift for research. I've already gone to, Oh, I got... No, I wanted to save them for more health, didn't I? Yeah. Research. Central research looks the closest. Ugh. Yeah, sit through a loading screen, just have to fast travel to watch another loading screen. Oh well. I guess it has to load up the entire section map at the same time, doesn't it? That way and this way. Is it on the same level as this? Is it over this way? Wait a minute, let me... Great, minigun. Be mine, come on. I'm trying to remember the buttons. Okay, dimensional research. This is...
Impossibly changing labyrinth. You never pass through.
Right.
Dimensional research. Every measure of security.
Contact janitor if you need to get through.
Broken? How many dead ends can this place have? We need to find Ahti.
Hence the control point, right? So I can fast travel to Ahti. Janitor's office, huh? Maintenance. What was the closest one to that? Ventilation, wasn't it? Yeah. This must be so much fun on last-gen consoles, having to sit through so many loading screens, because as soon as you fast travel to somewhere, you have to go fast travel somewhere else to sit through another loading screen. That's fun. Which way was it? Yeah, it was through here.
There's no Ahti.
Brilliant.
Where is he?
Oh, more side missions, huh? More side missions for me to not do, because I couldn't be bothered.
Now this boy left, said the son of Annikki Tähti. My assistant will keep work in the glove and the house standing. Lomille lomps, holiday humps.
How can anyone even get out of here while the building's sealed? Let alone go on a holiday.
Oh, you prick. All right. Didn't go quite the way I wanted it to. Okay. Which end am I going through? Does it open at both ends? No, apparently. Well, answers the question, doesn't it? Right. Okay.
The mold's gotten in here too? Alright. Let's get clean.
Oh, for fuck's sake. God, this game is so shit when it comes to wanting you to get into combat. Bunch of things start shooting at you, and they'll have other things walk up next to you, and you're getting hit from all the fucking places, and you have no fucking idea what's going on. And you just fucking fall over and die, because you've got no fucking health. This thing is not helping me. It's gonna stick with the... damage at close
Mold's
range.
gotten in here too. All right. It's good cleaning, she said.
Just fucking appear out of nowhere. I get barely any health back. I was right, that's the bit I saw earlier when I was down there. Oh, and that's the, yep, hole in the wall.
Kutuista hyvä näkyvyys. Suomenlahden länsiosa, Pohjois-Itämeri, etelän ja lounaan välistä tuulta 5–12. Ajoittain noin 14.
All right.
Tuulta 4–6 metriä sekunnissa.
They all like that?
Yöllä tuuli väliaikaisesti. Hyvä näkyvyys. Selkämeren pohjoisosa, Merenkurkku ja Perämeri suunnaltaan vaihtelevaa tuulta 3–6 metriä sekunnissa.
Let's assume that did something.
Hyvä näkyvyys. Tää ravintoasema tänään kello 1. Kotka rankku, 16. Kutua. Näkyvyys. Kalvoida 15. Selkeää.
That made it retreat, I'm guessing, maybe.
Helsinki Katajoluoto 18. Eteläkaakko 4.
Ugh. And there's the key. Any more radios to fuck with? No.
Oulassään 17. Kaakko 3. Melkein selkeää. Yli 20.
Is that not the key that I just picked up?
Riska 16. Etelä 5.
Wait a minute, was that the pyramid door? It's usually the... Okay, I'm not looking for a pyramid door this time, huh?
Kaakko 4. Selkeää. Yli 20. Kotka Sander 20. Yltä. Selkeää. Yli 20. Märket 19. Kaakko Etelä 4. Melkein selkeää.
Oh, there we go. Ah, the janitor's key, of course. Nice of it to be hard to read. Oh, the quarry. This is taking me on a tour of the place. Alright. So, yeah. Is there really a need to actually go straight there? Can't I just go around and... Wait a minute. Is that supposed to be there? Oh, that's why they talk about getting a view of the sky. Okay. View of the stars. I'm gonna fall to my death. This is probably not where I'm supposed to go. Because it's probably supposed to get into a fight. And have the lift actually work or something. I don't know, I'm in a restricted area, so maybe I'm okay. And I can't get back up that way. This restricted area is actually called restricted area on, like, by the company, because it's... Okay, what's this bit? Oh, stairs. Stuff for me to pick up. There we are. Typical. Yeah, fuck you guys. Oh, and now we're nowhere. That's great. Why didn't you tell me we were going nowhere? Trying to see if there's actually a floor. Oh, there is a floor here. There's no floor down there, though. Well, that'll just be the button for the... calling that back, surely.
There's something up ahead. Do you see it?
Was he barbecuing?
Samma på svenska. Hey, girl. For a fin. Holiday is holy.
Well, it's not my fault I was forced to find you.
Auntie?
Did you miss me? Did you have peace in your song? Yes. No. Bark don't make a wound. You did good. Take my cassette player. You can borrow it. The song is a present from my friends to you. It will get you through the maze so you can do your job.
Did that really just happen? Of course it did. He gave me his cassette player. It'll get me through the maze, huh? The janitor always has the keys.
Well, that Finnish tango mission turned out to be a lot shorter than I expected. Right. So, yeah, more health. I need more energy as well, but I need more health. Because I keep dying too quickly. Large enemies when their health is low. Oh, wait a minute. The final health is not as much, but max health, that's all right. I will settle for that. So ashtray maze. Alright, so yeah, finished. Tango was the third last mission, and oh well, shorter than I thought. If this Polaris one is really short as well, then maybe I will do some side missions before finishing the final mission. Oh. Okay.
That was awesome.
Yeah, whatever you reckon.
Projector. The expedition into Slidescape 36. What Darling brought back changed everything.
Yeah, you want me here. Finding the projector was how this all began. What started in ordinary ends here. You, me, Dylan. We've all come full circle.
Yeah. Any of the other ones have things in them? Probably not. There was a memo about sand, and there's sand in there. Red sand. By the looks of it. And in here. Do I have? No, I don't.
There was a doorway here. To where Dylan and I went, where the projector took us, where we met you. The Bureau opened the same door here, but there's just an echo now. Are you close? Just on the other side?
Where am I? Over there. Lift. Ooh, box. projector room. What was... Oh, there was a way up here as well. Oh, projector's not here.
The projector's not here. Moved again. What did Darling do with it? I've got to find out.
I don't know, you may not want to find out. He maybe did some questionable things with it.
The projected image from each slide is a physical portal into another dimension. Only one slide remains. Dylan's sister burned the rest in ordinary before we could intercept. The text on it, color slide film, this side towards screen, and the number 36. The topography of slidescape 36 bears deep wave marks. On the slide and in the distance, there's a formation of 5 pillars like crude, outstretched fingers. There were casualties on our first expedition. Communication is an issue. There is no sound there, as if you've gone deaf, and radios don't work. Correction, resonance from an unknown source in part within the range of audible frequency. It acts in unpredictable ways, causing feedback loops that can tear you apart. Trench insists he heard something else. It made his ears bleed.
Like a hiss?
Our equipment found no evidence of anything beyond the primary resonance. Trench's medical tests showed nothing amiss. The projected image from each slide is a physical portal into another dimension. Only one slide remains. And Dylan's sister burned the...
Right, okay. And that's there. Have to burn the other slides. Well, because they are portals to bad places and bad things. I have to do another one of these. Oh. I do. Do I do the don't touch one? Do I do that one? I kind of do with a big, massive clue. Or do we just do that one? It's a pretty significant clue, isn't it?
Expedition 3. We located the source of the resonance in Slidescape 36. It is an entity, a living organism of a considerable mass. I've named it Hedron based on its physical shape.
Hedron.
We built a
Was
container
that
for it.
you? Did he bring you here? Is that why you brought me here?
You trapped? You want to be let out?
You're here. You're here. They have you. I know you. I remember her from Ordinary. I thought I'd never see you again. Hang on, I'm coming.
You seem comforted by this shape. Coming how?
I'm Dr. Casper Darling, and this is my final message. It's not the end. But after this, I won't. I exposed myself to Hedron resonance fully. It's changing me. I've seen. I've been shown so much. Slidescape 36 was where Hedron stopped the spread of another. It's terrifying. It really is. It's another source of resonance. Trench was exposed to this other. It will now spread. I've done everything I can to stop the Hedron resonance amplifiers. I don't know if it'll make a difference. I won't be here when it happens. I should have told Emily more.
Yeah, she might have been helpful.
I'm being sent one more lesson. Something wonderful, I think.
Okay then. So is Hedron / Polaris actually like a force for good? And that was the thing, they fight the Hiss, and so that's why we're here. Hedron at one end, Hiss at the other.
Here? You are coming through so strong. Darling used this HRA to lock the door. I have to rip it off to get in. Are you sure? Okay, I'll be there. Hang on.
I don't know. This could turn out bad. Could be very bad. Like, we could be letting the bad thing out.
Hi. I made it.
The hole in your room is a hole in you. You gave it, we let you into the hole in you! You have always been here. The only child. A copy of a copy of a copy!
No. Why did you... This was a mistake.
Go and explode my enemies. Oh, no energy, of course. Can't do anything without energy. Be mine. I don't know, did I do a good? No. Probably. If I have to do it again, yeah, I probably was doing the right thing. Oopsie. That was dumb. Nice of them to not have a floor there. And 10% of your source. What, is that stupid shitty currency? There's so many things in this game that are just pointless. Oh, this is the last fucking checkpoint, really? I suppose it's not that far away. Do I have to do all 3 of these again? Or is it just that one? It's just that one, cool. Ow. Control them, please! Fucking hell! Buttons! Do something! Oh, motherfucker! This fucking combat is too hectic for how fucking shitty it is to play. Let's not make the gameplay fun. Let's make it, like, obnoxious and grindy. Come on. Don't grab the grenade that I wanted you to. The fucking hell! This fucking game. It's fucking shit. Oh, yeah, one hit and I'm almost dead. All those health upgrades. Just so that I don't die in one hit. Big fucking tanky boss firing grenades at me. Yeah, let's also put some things that are so fucking vertical that if you're not aiming as high as possible, you can't fucking see them. I actually wanted to kill the floating fucker, but okay, fine. Just let it keep fucking dodging me. Let it have infinite energy. Let me get fucked. Fuck by physics, too! Fucking hell! Nothing has been done right! They thought, how many ways can we fuck this up instead of making it just fun to play? Let's make it fucking tedious! There's fucking upgrades and currencies and grindy bullshit. Where the fuck did this guy come from? Some fucking developer's ass, that's where it came from. And we'll make you lose an upgrade sort of currency spending like bullshit because you keep dying. We designed it so you die, but we'll punish you for dying because we can't make good games anymore. We forgot that we made one of the best fucking third-person shooters of all time and just decided to make a pile of shit. Pile of repetitive, grindy shit with a vaguely interesting story. This is games today. They're all fucking bad. If they were ever good, they decided, how about that but bad? Let's never learn. Let's keep making the same mistakes or just fuck it. We'll make the same mistake over and over again and think, okay, maybe we've learned from that. Let's make a new mistake instead. Like fucking loot boxes. And the camera shows you about 10% of the environment, and 90% of the environment is full of enemies. Oh, and you can fly, so that they can fucking hit you from anywhere! That's the exact same fucking thing that was the base problem that was wrong with fucking Mass Effect Andromeda, was the fact that it was a fucking cover-based shooter where you couldn't use cover. This gives you this fucking ability to fly. The enemies are AI. They don't have to aim. You're just making yourself a giant fucking target. It feels like there should be a cover system in this fucking game, but there isn't. There's all these stupid fucking powers that make you feel weak. Because they're a fucking liability. Thanks, physics. Come on, where's the... There it is. Dead?
The poster comes down and there's nothing there. It's just the cell and death.
Oh, that's a reference to something way back at the beginning of the game,
There
huh?
was never anything there. Hello? Dolores, are you there? Please.
Just talking to yourself?
Let me sleep. Please. I just want to sleep. Now, let me sleep.
Come on, red is the color of the hiss. It's the bad one. Even though you've got red hair.
You are wormed through time. The thunder song distorts you. Happiness comes. Light curls you.
Yeah, huh? So were they doing a fake ending, or... Yeah, there it is. I was wondering if it was like, oh, you got the bad ending because there was a thing you didn't do, or if it was a fake out. There it is. Uh-huh. That's hurting my eyes. I hate white text on a black background. It fucking hurts the eyes. Yeah, I get it. It was probably supposed to be music playing too, but because I turned off the thing. I can imagine the only reason that the song during the maze played because it was commissioned for the game, so... But even then, you'd think game soundtrack would be like a...
Federal Bureau of Control, how may I help you?
I need those field reports typed up and in management's hands first thing
The
tomorrow.
Bureau's the best at what it does. Protecting everyday Americans from foreign threats.
There's the new
Foreign.
girl, standing around daydreaming when she should be getting work done. Who the hell does she think she is? The director?
Okay, this is kind of neat. This is funny.
It's on the desk.
I'll get it done right now.
Of course.
Deliver mail.
Don't let it go to your head.
No problem.
Yeah.
That'll be all.
Thank you for giving me a chance.
Fine. Now get out of here.
Anything for the Bureau.
Fine. Get out of here.
Thank you. Thank you.
That'll be all.
Glad to be of assistance.
We can't find good help.
I will get it done right away.
This is fun. Office work simulator.
My pleasure.
Like the highlight is that there's... pardon me. Highlight is really all you see is red. Everything is grey or red.
The nerve of this woman. Who does she think she is? Someone has to take it to him. Better her than me.
Now see, I can't tell if that's just a texture failing to load in or if it's supposed to be blurry. Oh, texture failing to load in. Because, you know.
Are you sure you are not lost? Maybe you can find yourself in the director's office.
Find yourself. Yeah.
Oh, great. I was just waiting for my mail.
All right,
Just
Max.
Please, take the outgoing mail as well. Thank you.
What is happening? I don't like this. No, this isn't me. I'm not me. I can't. Why can't I feel you? Oh, I've forgotten something. I can't think. Oh, I'm lost.
Mm-hmm.
Where are you? I can't feel anything. I don't want to be alone here. Where am I? What is this? Why won't it end? Wake up, please. I want to go home.
All right, what would be... Hey. Nobody has anything to say about this? Hello? Hey, yes, man.
Oh, have you seen him?
Why do they keep you around?
Maybe I have to do these. At least to some degree.
Why do they keep you around? Don't let it go to your head.
You're dismissed.
Just maybe to make something change.
Time is money. Fine. Now get out of here. I've got nothing more for you.
That'll be all.
Fine. Get out of here.
Nah.
Don't let it go to your head.
It's a nice look. Yeah. Now there's a red light over here. Yeah.
Doesn't she know how dangerous the old director is? He's unstable. He'll tear her apart.
You should keep trying. You are getting closer.
Yeah.
I need to go inside. I need to keep moving.
I have a plan. An answer.
Is the answer me?
I'll take the slide projector to the nostalgia department. I'll turn it on. I'll bring the hiss in. I'll fix this. I can hear them plotting against me.
Oh, right.
We've been invaded.
This is what happened.
Corrupted. I've lost Darling. He was the first to go. He's been exposed to Hedron's resonance. It controls him now.
And the hiss controls
everyone
you.
who wears the amplifier device. I ordered them not to use the damn things. They didn't listen. Hedron corrupted the Bureau. They'll never be people again. They're either dead or they're monsters. I'll stop them. I have a secret ally. The nostalgia department. I have my own slide for the projector.
Oh, okay.
I took it. A memento. In ordinary. After the girl burned them.
Ah, that's why there were
It
two.
burnt, but it'll work.
Right.
The hiss will save us all. I lost my train of thought. It's confused. Like, somebody switching channels too fast. But I see so much, but it's too fast. On the expedition through the slide, something got into my ear, and it
Yeah.
hurt at first. But then it did.
This is what was going through his head before he shot himself.
Started as a distant whisper. Like something you hear in a dream. Like a faraway voice calling you to wake up. I'd open my eyes with those words still on my lips. See, in the dream, they had made perfect sense. But awake, they're like a foreign language. Already forgotten. Then the sense of loss hits. Like losing a child. Like losing yourself. You see, I was being taught a song. A poem. A prayer. That would light up my world and make me break through. Make all this pain worth it. Something once lost was found, and it made a home in me. A spring with, like, waves carving me, making me see. And it grew until it filled me. And I receded deeper into myself. Into this office. Locked in this oldest house, which is my aging body. I stared in awe through the people, and I was filled with knowledge. And made better.
Were you, though?
You know, I often feel like I'm being watched. Yeah, like there's someone watching me. They can see me, but I can't see them. I remember it was like this dream I had last night. See, there was this man, here, in this very room. And then, well, sometimes he was a plumber, unclogging the drain, and because there was a fish stuck there. Yeah, a big fish. But sometimes he was an old god, you see, and he had put the fish there in the first place to keep the waste. There was rising waste from leaking out, so he was he was conflicted, but he knew many things.
This is weird, but also funny.
He was also sort of senile, like me. It was more like a riddle or an omen. It wasn't a very good one or an interesting one, but I get so confused so easily. It's so very hard to follow everything that's happening.
Now he's done. So did Trench...
I won't let them win. That's how it happened.
Did Trench kill himself?
Got Trench first. He turned on the projector. He let them in.
And then did he kill himself because he regretted it and he wanted to change things?
You have to remember,
because...
the hiss. The hiss is the enemy.
Or was it he's outlived his usefulness, now get rid of him kind of deal?
This is all inside my head. The hiss burrowing in. I'm trapped in here. They're taking over.
As final missions go, this is quite, you know, meta.
I will fight this.
I mean, there's probably going to be shitty combat after this.
Push them out.
Vaguely reminds me of the
Welcome back. I knew I chose a good assistant.
Right. Vaguely.
I need my gun.
You are a worm through time. The thunder soul distorts you.
I know what I must do. Start at the beginning. I should have seen it earlier. This is my mess to clean up. My fight. No one else's. I am the director.
Oh, time to talk to the board, huh? As I was saying, it reminded me vaguely of,
Hello?
something.
This is Dr. Casper Darling. I have a classified message for the director of the Federal Bureau of Control.
Thank you, darling.
I have sad news. Hedron is gone now, but it was not a source. It was a catalyst. Do you understand?
I'm not
you
stupid.
Must go to my office. The end game. It will be revealed.
Okay. Yeah, what was I saying? Reminding me of, vaguely. The, Prince of Persia, The Two Thrones. Everybody hated the final thing because the battle with the Dark Prince was just metaphorical. You had to abandon it rather than actually fight him. And so you got this weird metaphorical thing going on here where you doing this weird busy work of representing the Hiss trying to get control of you. So it's still not a combat bit. Yet. Which one's Darling's office? These are just bathrooms. Nope. Great texture loading there. So this is just... I was here at the beginning of the game, wasn't I? Is that the only reason why this shelter is actually there? Darling. Oh, maybe I've already gone past it. Pay attention, idiot. No. Scrub your face against everything and see if there's something to interact with. Ah. No? Oh. Right, whatever. Anything to pick up? No?
You're gone. Dead. I can't feel you. I can't... This is what Dylan wanted all along. But there's something. I can feel it, but I don't know what. The motel is a place of power of change, a place to pass through, connecting everything. This is a dream inside my head. Why shouldn't it take me anywhere I want to go?
Okay, where do we want to go? Didn't open anything. Or did it not? Oh, it did.
Really?
But she turned up just the same. There was a knock on the door, a thump on the floor, and the party turned insane as she called out her name. And she walked in looking like dynamite. She said, now come along and boogaloo through the night. And by the way she's moving, well, dynamite. Might she not, with all she's got the whole town lighting up dynamite. Nobody quite knowing what to do, wrong or right. They all know Jesse is
Uh-huh.
Grow brighter around one constant. They revolve. Hedron is dead, but you're alive here in me. Maybe Hedron put you in our heads when we met her. Maybe you were always there, and she was just trying to teach me how to trigger you. Maybe I'll never understand. Maybe I don't need to. Trench was the first to be corrupted by the hiss. Slowly, over the years. His need for control only made it worse. It was Trench who took the projector to the nostalgia department. He opened the door to the hiss. Just like that. With Hedron dead, the hiss tried to corrupt me too. But I'm stronger than them. We're stronger. They're waiting. They'll try to stop us.
My sister had this dream. A bad dream. And the whole world was dreaming with her.
Dylan?
She convinced herself that she was awake. She's always been stubborn. I knew I had to end her dream. I had to wake her up. I had to rip down the poster she'd been staring at. Cut off her eyelids to make her see. To save her.
I know he's still there somewhere. Locked inside. I know, because that's how it was for me.
Fucking physics and this bullshit. Oh, for fuck's sake. Why can't I? Oh, for fuck's sake! Why am I suddenly unable to actually float when that happens? Like, everything about this game leaves so much to be desired. It's like, let's have you fall off ledges. You can fucking fly, except when you fall off a ledge when we want you to fucking die and repeat the entire section. Because we failed that whole fucking class about, you know, game development, and level design, all that sort of shit. Fucking hell. Oh, yeah, thanks. Thanks for having that land right next to me and just... all the physics involved, and yet when I want something to fly away from me when I shoot it, no. Just lands next to you. For fuck's sake. Fucking shit garbage game. With its shitty, fucked up, stupid physics. Oh, you weren't pointing at anything in particular. We decided that meant that by default, you want to grab some random thing from ages behind you and have it fling into a wall between you and your target, rather than actually go and hit your target. That's how physics works, right? And when aiming directly at a target, you don't want to pick up something next to them and fling it at them. Again, you want to pick up some random thing in some random direction and just have it smash into a wall somewhere. Get up there.
Dylan's in a coma. I don't know if there's anything of him left in there. If he'll ever find his way back. The portal's been closed, but the hiss is still in the oldest house. And the lockdown can't be lifted as long as any trace of it remains. I'm working on a solution with my management team, but there is still a long road ahead. I'm the director of the Federal Bureau of Control. We're in this together. You and I.
How deeply unsatisfying. Because instead of coming up with a story and then wanting to tell that story, they came up with this thing of how about we put in pointless mechanics that don't serve even the gameplay, let alone the story, and put in tedious side mission type stuff and grinding for points and unlocks and leveling up and all of this kind of nonsense. And there's supposed to be a song playing that's probably a licensed thing, which is why, silence. But if I hadn't made it clear through a lot of my complaining, the gameplay is easily the weakest part of this game. And, I mean, oddly enough, despite how generally bland the environment is, the environment and the sort of the weird shit going on is the most compelling part of it. The gameplay, not amazing. I mean, and not just the combat gameplay, but the all of this nonsense gameplay is unnecessary. It's superfluous. It's pointless. There's no need for this game telling this weird story in this weird place to have all of this stupid shit. And the problem with having all of this crap that is never acknowledged by people who make games that tack this shit onto a game that doesn't need it is that all of this upgrading, you think it allow, and you've got the choice, or you have which two are your two favorite modes of gun to use and that sort of stuff. All of this shit limits the player. It doesn't give them control. It doesn't give them gameplay choice. It limits them. It weakens them. It is you saying you're not allowed to have all of this stuff because we don't want you to actually have fun. We're dictating what you're allowed to do, how you're allowed to play, what shit. And you instead of actually narratively upgrading you in dribs and drabs as you play through the story, acquiring all of the various, power things and all that through the story, what happens is that you just get it in dribs and drabs as you play, and some of it is entirely optional because, as I can't load it up here, but that entire fucking skill tree of whatever the power that I didn't unlock, I think it's like a barrier. Like you pick up rubble and you make like a shield in front of yourself. I think it's been a couple of years since I saw gameplay footage of this, in its promotional stuff, and when it actually came out. And I didn't even get that. So, you've got these other powers that apparently are not actually essential to playing the game, such as, the float one. The float and the throwing shit are the ones that the game forces you to get. That's it. And, the gun are the only things that the game forces you to get. And the others you don't have to get, but even if you do get them, and even the ones that you're forced to get, require upgrades. So go and do the side missions. Right, just kind of ignoring the fact that role-playing games or what have you, big open world type stuff, they give you side quests and everything to enrich the world, to flesh it out, to give the player stuff to do, but not as a way of how can we stretch out the gameplay. They do it now, of course, but like when you see big sort of, Bethesda-style type open-world RPGs where, not even them, BioWare-style ones, big, long narrative-based, but with all of the sorts of side missions and that. A lot of the time, no, that stuff isn't there. You don't need to reach max level. You don't need to unlock all of the stuff in order to play the game or finish the game. If you like the game, you want to do that. And I don't want to, because I don't like this game. Because it's full of pointless shit.
Redemption. That's the name of the movie I was thinking of earlier.
Yeah, no shit.
Not important, but that was it.
Fuck you, Jesse. And fuck this game. It's done now. Yay. I'm done with it. Remedy, think about how long did this game spend in development, and how much time and resources and money did it take to do things that you could have saved time by just thinking, this isn't necessary. If you made a sort of linear narrative game, like you have done, and famously have done, you could have spared the time and resources that you spent making unnecessary parts of the environment or
Jesse Faden,
building unnecessary mechanics into the fucking gameplay.
Bureau of Control. I still don't quite believe it.
Yeah, fuck you. I remember hearing that they were unhappy with the lack of success, I guess, with Quantum Break. I never got a chance to play Quantum Break. I mean, it's not that I never got a chance. I just never really was terribly interested. I thought if it had been available through Game Pass, I probably would have given it a go. Now I'm not so sure. But that was another one that spent years in development, and then of course was hampered by being an Xbox One exclusive. And then it was on PC through the Microsoft Store, but of course it's through the Microsoft Store. Most people didn't buy stuff through there, and it was like a year or 2 years after it was actually released and finished that it finally had a Steam version released, where I guess they were hoping that they would see some more sales and maybe some more success. But if you're spending a lot of budget on shit that is taking actual development time, I understand if you're spending budget on people and the technology to, facial scan them and, mocap them, all that sort of stuff, and actors and voice recording and the writing and all that kind of stuff. The creative stuff. Yeah, the gameplay shit, you're wasting time. I know you had all the different time powers and that in Quantum Break. And from what I've seen, some of it is for gameplay, some of it's for, like, puzzles and shit. But, like, sometimes you don't need to go into as much depth with it. You can just make a power, and you can do this power, and then just make a straightforward narrative, fairly linear game. The side missions shouldn't be designed from a gameplay perspective in that, oh, this is how you extend the grind, or this is how you can level up some more. They should be designed from a perspective where this is some other stuff to flesh out the world or to make you see more things. And as an incentive or as a bonus, if you feel like you must put in this shit, as a bonus, you can tack on rewards from doing these side missions, aside from just seeing, more character stuff. But fucking hell. I mean, this is... I talk about things being tedious. I make things tedious as myself. And I'm going to wrap this up soon. I played through, years ago, of course, the Mass Effect games so many times each, just to see the different variables, doing all of the different side quests for different things with different character interactions, talking differently, behaving differently, unlocking different things. And like a lot of the side stuff in those didn't really actually unlock much. It was more story, and there was like a vague sort of tiny reward. Like Mass Effect 2, you do the loyalty missions and they get an extra sort of passive power. Your companions get this extra sort of passive power or active power that they can use. And, stuff to do with the ending as well. But it was unnecessary, and it didn't have major sort of necessarily in-game rewards. But I wanted to do it. I don't want to do that in this game. I did them a couple of times because I thought, oh, maybe it's okay, and it isn't, really. And then you've got these fucking things that keep popping up, the whatever they are, the ones that are timed for 20 minutes. You've got 20 minutes to complete them, and they keep popping up. It's like fucking MMO bullshit going on. Oh, quick, here's this quest that is on a limited time schedule. I'm surprised you don't have dailies and login bonuses, for fuck's sake. It's... Yeah. Like I said, I think last time, this sort of conspiracy theory nonsense bullshit, supernatural X-Files type garbage, I don't normally go in for. It's got to be, it's pretty flimsy stuff for the most part. And there's too much of that nonsense in the real world, by which I mean there are too many people who believe that that shit is real in the real world, and it isn't real. And so seeing it in fiction is a bit tiresome. And I say that to highlight the fact that the story was the only thing that made me want to finish this game. Because it certainly wasn't the gameplay. And I know this is joyless gaming. But if the gameplay is so lacking in fun that at best it's like, okay, I managed to get through that thing, that encounter, that combat encounter that I saw coming, or these bloody endlessly respawning enemies that just come at you, and that's... You wasted time developing the combat and your abilities and all that sort of stuff because of the fact that that is the weakest part of the game. Any time you spent doing more than just the rudimentary implementation of the various powers that you can do was a waste of time. Because you didn't really flesh it out, and you've got upgrade paths from leveling up and all that sort of stuff that don't even flesh it out. They just amplify it. And honestly, the most effective combat method was throwing shit at the enemies. And that's only because you could do a lot of damage with all of the right upgrades. Not because it was actually good, because of course it wasn't good. The number of fucking times you just don't hit a damn thing. Yeah. Long story short, this was bad. I didn't like it. It wasn't fun. And, you know, what is these days? But, hey, some of it was quicker than I thought it would be, and I'm not going to bother doing side mission stuff because I don't care. So, I don't know what's next. I have no idea what's next, or what to do next, what's to play, I have some ideas, and I think they're going to be just as frustrating and unfun, but we'll see. Next time, whenever, for whatever. Bye for now.